Hi guys, it's hashtag summer week from BBS Live, and we're using Gentleman's Nod Calabria. Woo! And we're doing a start razor shave. Hang on. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for another shave and scent of the day. Calabria, Gentleman's Nod. I have the matching splash. Well, and I have the trifecta. I have the extrait as well. It's hot in here, so I do have a fan in the background. My Wispy Cloud from Ryan Tanzy at Turnings by Tanzy with the hand-tied knot from Strike Gold Shave. And it's been a while. Fraternity 33, honed by Frank at Strike Gold Shave. So we'll see if I can keep this tip from digging in somewhere, but don't be overly surprised if it does. All right. Happy Sunday. Let's get going. I've had a 3-day weekend, and now I go back to work Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm off until the following Tuesday. My mother is here in town, and I'm taking some time off to be with her. She's not here for me. She's here for her grandchildren, but that's fine. I'll mess her up by being around. It's a beautiful lemony fragrance from Gentleman's Nod. And this is a beautiful base. And we're going to get a lot of water into it because we're straight razor shaving. And I loaded heavily, so this may take a minute. I haven't shaved in a few days. Just looking for a serviceable shave for work tomorrow. So I'm not looking to go crazy with it. I'm trying to not overshave. I've been trying to do that lately with some good effects and some not, because it's really hard for me to stop shaving when I start. I want my face to feel like glass every time. And the closer you get, the more chance you have for irritation. So I'm going to try to not do that today. Oh, neat little fact. I was at the grocery store the other day wearing this. My story isn't over yet. And someone recognized what that saying was and said, "What a great shirt," especially for what it means for this month. And some call it Mental Awareness Month, some call it Suicide Prevention or Suicide Awareness Month, whichever you call it. I'm not sure that. I haven't looked it up, honestly. But I thanked her for noticing. Man, this scent is awesome. Really awesome. Just keep painting in the water. She.
Imagine working on that car. Because I don't know what's wrong with it now, but he also has to put him up for it. But otherwise it cooks.
How much more do we need? It's pretty shiny. I may go one more.
He does drip every other day, so sometimes he goes out and he's going to but when he's not at the gym,
I'm not trying to just drown it, but I am trying to get maximum slickness. as we're using a straight razor today.
Probably what he's doing now. No, have not had the news on at all, or anything that's going on.
I'd say I've got plenty there.
So what do you do?
Beautiful. Haven't used a straight in a bit either.
Good. Oh, good.
Haven't thrown this much lather on me in a bit either.
Don't send mom
That's okay.
to one. Oh, I bet he is.
There we go. And always in straight razor shaving, Allen first. You don't want to drop a razor when it's on your face, or drop one of these razors at all. So a few weeks ago, I was putting up this little BBS Live sticker that Mel had made, and I knocked off my Wade and Butcher, and I broke about that much off of the tip. Done. Game over. So make sure your hands aren't slippery, but also I was smart enough to, once it started falling, don't try to stop it. I don't want to cut off my toe. You know, I had to let it go. And that's a good rhyme to go by. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Trump's still undecided about whether he's going to step in at all on Iran, because he is not for war. He's always said peace, peace, peace. But, because everything Israel is
Mm-hmm.
toward Iran is helping us. It's helping everybody. So anyway, he sent some B-52 bombers, American B-52, and bombed 3 nuclear sites.
Good stuff. Super, super smooth edge. Super, super sharp edge. That is what you can expect from an edge from Frank.
Yeah, but Trump, said all along, he wants peace, peace. He does not want peace, and he's trying to get peace between Ukraine and Russia. But he has said when he did campaign.
If you hear anything, any political talking in the background, I don't have anything to do with it. So don't listen.
And that's what he was thinking. Iran
We don't talk that on this channel.
was first under president.
I'm looking for unity, and we're not going to get that in politics. Or likely in religion either. So we ain't going with it. We're going for shaving unity. No, you can't shave an annuity. That's crazy. God, what a great shaver. It's amazing the difference in a properly honed straight razor versus not. And I mean proper for you. You got to find something that works for your type of hair growth. And Frank, he does them fantastic. He finishes in J-nets, which are wonderful for me. I love his edges. Mike Schultz, when he starts honing again, that dude is awesome as well. It's all about knowing what your customer wants also. What may be great for the honer may not be great for the person that's doing it. So, you have to know your customer, but you as a customer, you also have to tell your honer what you're looking for. Because they don't know your skin. You need to know what you want. I will tell you, that's mighty fine. A little blemish there. Had one there. I've got one there also. You get old, you still have pimples. Dang it. I had enough of those as a kid. I don't need any more. Went through like 2 rounds of Accutane and, you know, my face peeling off and all that, and still had trouble. Had cystic acne as a kid. Beautiful blade. Love it.
That's the way my phone is. You know, Brad used to put it all the time. I can just say it. I only put mine, but they used to say, let it go all the way down. Never say, no, that's too much charge to have to do it one time. But, you know, 50, 60% recharge. Right? So, you know, it's better 50 cents. Same thing with my phone.
Itchy nose.
Yeah, it's not for 5 something, 5:23 or something, 5 Saturday night.
Per usual, I don't have a whole lot to say when I straight razor shave because I'm trying to pay attention
Your claim has been received.
and not stab the tip into my face.
Your claim number is, no further action is required by you at this time. Please check the Signal's website for updates and additional details. I don't care about the details, just, Cole will contact me each month to tell me about money. About that in your words. That's all I want.
That's a nice first pass. And this is pretty much going to be like just kind of clean up from here. I'm not looking for a perfect shave, but I'm looking for a very acceptable shave. This I'll kind of just do the same thing. I'll go from a couple of different directions as well, but I'm not reinventing the wheel at this point. So I always like to get down here. And it takes this movement. I can still straight razor shave, just not as quick or as good at it.
Who was some cards? Jackson, will play some cards? I'm gonna have to go get my hoodie.
Sorry, I was trying to cool it down in here so I could shave without sweating to death.
I got a hoodie.
Tennessee women are used to the cool. Should be fine on Tuesday here when it hits 96.
So
This is where you really got to be careful with that tip. Because you got to get up against your nose, but you don't want to cut it. Especially where I have this scar.
Except what we do when we work. No, Joe, the one working as the twins.
It's shaping up to be a good one if I don't screw it up.
So how do you do that childcare?
I could.
So he can afford that. What else? I mean, scratches anyway.
Look at that goodness. All right, we'll see if there's anything else to get. Dang it. I already tell you, I already overshaved here. All right, we'll see if there's anything left. Dang it. Felt that happening. Oh, got a spot there. Couple of spots, but did pretty well. Did a pretty stinking good job. What's that?
Jackson,
Oh, I thought she was talking to me.
Jackson. It needs to take a seat.
There we go. Pretty happy with that. You know, got a couple spots. Overshaved here and paid for it. Hey, whatever. These things happen. For not straight razor shaving for a good while, I'm pretty happy with that. This is definitely better than a serviceable shave too. All right. Good stuff. I probably should have gone with an alum block first for any of the bleeders. I think I'm probably gonna have to. Let's see. Yeah, I should have done that before this. All right, we're gonna take that time out and do it again. Sorry for those that are in a hurry. Alcohol and open skin does not usually equal bleeding stops. Start washing my brush out at this time. Ugh. Alum on the lips. You don't want that in your mouth, I promise you. It's not a tasty. What a beautiful brush. Brian Pansy absolutely knocked it out of the park. I don't even know if he likes to play in the park, but man, he did a great job. I'm not easy on my brushes when I dry them out. I don't feel like you should have to. If they're good quality brushes, you should be fine. You're occasionally going to lose a hair, no big deal. But go ahead, get in there. Don't be scared. And just stay up and we'll get this album off. All right, cold water. Boy, still 21 minutes in. It's not too bad. That ain't too stacking. Less burn for sure. Still a little bit around my mouth there. Otherwise, really excellent shave. In spite of, it's an excellent shave. I don't care if I bleed some, it's not that big a deal. The thing is, getting a great shave, enjoying the shave. And if those two things happen, I don't care what happens with the rest of it. If you cut part of your ear, you know, whatever. I've done that. It's on video. You'll see it. I believe if you get to my channel and you Google blood, you'll find a few. Because as I've always said, I show you what happens. I'm not an expert shaver. I just like to shave. I enjoy it. I think I'm going to go with a balm today too, but I'm going to go with just a light one. It's very warm, so uno momento. Oh, I got stuff falling down here. All right, here we go. We're just going to go Nivea sensitive, just a light balm. Soaks in really nicely, really quickly. It's a little soother. That is great stuff. That's Griat. I know I didn't have a whole lot to say today because I got to pay attention, and I still got myself a couple of times. But thank you as always for joining me. Thank you as always for all the support. Have a fantastic week. I will be off from Wednesday until the next Monday. So I'll see you before long, but I'll see you on the next shave. Peace!